Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Nvidia stock, it's up 1%. So what do we got today? FOMC, and we saw everything exploding to the upside. And talking about pumping this market, nobody can do better than Jay Powell. Again, talking about rate cuts and possibly 3 of them this year. And this market, soon as he said that, just took off. And not only that, guys, he's still talking about inflation is actually coming down. Yes, they were higher last month and the month before, but overall it's coming down. Well, that's according to his books, but if I look at it, nothing is coming down. Well, market does not care. He said it, market went higher, and another fresh new all-time high on Dow Jones and also on S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, not too far from all-time highs. Now here on Nvidia, what do we got today? We got a pullback down to 882. And if you look at my screen, we do have strong support at 886, 13-day moving average. And look at what we got today. Not only it's up 1%, this thing now trading at 908, 909, still going right after closing. So here on Nvidia, we got a hammer candle today. So going into tomorrow's session, with this hammer candle on Nvidia stock, you need to watch the support on a pullback 898 to 900, and below that 886, and just below that we have rising 20-day moving average, and that's sitting close to 854, and then watch out for a move down to 840. Now to the upside, as long as Nvidia can hold right here in between 898 to even 900, you're going to see continuation to the upside up to 916 and possibly up to this high 924, and then watch out for a move all the way up to 960. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free right here on X. Now on my Patreon, guys, let me say this. I do have a tier where I actually go through all the things that I do on daily basis, and people that are struggling, I try to help. And that is one-on-one consultation. And on top of that, we also now have lifetime membership, which is extremely cheap, and you can take advantage of that. Now, with that being said, look at this play from today, guys. And I didn't do much today because of FOMC. A lot of people go back and forth doing nothing today. And this was already on my radar. And you can see this came out, the post actually came out before opening, that PDD, Chinese stock, I'll be shorting. And this is the setup. That means that I'm going to go for it. And guess what? I was looking to day trade also, but the puts, they were just all over the place. They had really bad spread. So guess what? It did settle after a minute, and it was 1,050 bucks for this strike 135 July 19th expiration. And later exploded, almost getting up to 100%. They were going for 1,900 a piece, guys. And this thing just holding couple hours, and puts went through the roof. I mean, this thing came down from 148 at opening down to 127 and some change, and that was massive. So if you want to learn, and especially you want to get all these trade ideas in real time, get live trading, and you're really serious about trading and you want to support the channel, then definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon, guys. On Meta, it's up 1.87%. Now, I did not cover all these big names yesterday in my video. As a matter of fact, there was no video on all these mega caps last night. But Meta actually came down to 481. And look at this insane move within 24 hours. From 481, now it's trading at almost 508. So here on Meta, guys, Again, it's out of the woods. It was holding this uptrend right here. It actually went under, went right back up. We actually got this hammer type candle, and today we got follow through with Jay Powell coming out and pumping this market again. So here on Meta, if you look at my screen now, that's going to be support to watch right here. 504, and as long as Meta can hold right here, you're going to see continuation all the way up to 511 and then 520. Below 504, you need to watch 500 and then possibly down here 493 and then 490. On AMD, it's down 0.93%. Now, I did cover this in my video Monday night, saying that AMD strong supported 184, but if that's out right here, you're going to see AMD coming down and closing this gap at 176 and possibly will retest rising 50-day moving average, and this is exactly what we got. Also, we do have this hammer candle today from this low today right here below 50-day moving average. AMD coming down and then going back up and now closing near 180. As a matter of fact, right now trading almost close to 182. So here on AMD, guys, the dip got bought up again. We got a hammer candle, but it's not out of the woods yet until AMD breaks and holds 184, and that can happen early as tomorrow. So here on AMD, watch out tomorrow. Support right here, 177.88. 50-day moving average, and then all the way down here 167.76, and then this gap 164.90. But AMD takes out 184, can hold right here, then you're going to see more upside up to this gap 188, and possibly can even retest 192.49 20-day moving average. And once we get above this level, there is going to be more upside on AMD. And we also got this gap on top at 205.60, so do not count AMD out, especially with this hammer candle. We just need that confirmation breakout above 184. On Apple stock, it's up 1.47%. Now, people that are subscribed to my channel, you guys know that I did call out bottom on Google stock, talking about buying the dips, and it's gonna go back up and close that gap at 152. Same thing applies here on Apple. In details, made bunch of videos talking about Apple stock getting oversold from RSI when it was at 28 down to 22. That Apple getting really oversold, guys. I know it's going down, but I'm buying the dip. And people that are watching my videos, and especially if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you're going to miss out on all these things here in this market. If you want to make money, that was a great opportunity. Right here you missed on Apple stock. Now, I did call this out that Apple getting extremely oversold. It's time to buy the dip. Guess what? On my last video, Monday night, took profit on half of my position. And now, with the other half, my shares, even my calls, exploded today. I mean, look at this, guys. We got a big bullish engulfing candle. And that's not the only thing. Look at what's happening. We got a massive breakout. And that means one thing, guys. Apple going even higher, possibly up to this gap, 186.79. So a lot of people, when I make videos and I actually talk about things that are getting oversold and I'm actually buying. Now, here on YouTube, and I'm not going to do that ever. It's your money. You can buy it. You can watch my video. You don't want to buy it. It's up to you, right? But I can buy it. I don't have to ask anyone. And I can also share with you guys that I'm buying. And this is exactly the message that I gave you guys, that Apple is oversold. I'm buying and I'm buying and I'm buying more. And you can see, if you actually took that idea and you guys bought Apple here, you made big money already. Now, this thing getting a massive breakout with this big bullish engulfing candle. And that is why never miss these videos that I make. There is always something in it for you guys. So here on Apple, guys, now that it's above 177, I can talk about 180, possibly up to 183 to retest 50-day moving average. Now, is that going to happen tomorrow? Absolutely not. I mean, this thing is already up, so watch out. 180 might be possible, And on a pullback, you need to watch 177 and then 20-day moving average 175 to 176, and that's gonna be a critical level on a pullback. Now, as long as Apple can stay above 177, then watch out for 180, 183, and then easily can come up and close this gap 186.79. And let me know your thoughts on Apple, guys. On Google stock, it's up 1.19%. So Google was another stock. It was actually coming down, and I was calling for it right here that Google actually dip buying opportunity, and I'm buying that dip here on Google. And guess what, guys? I mean, I don't know how you guys trade, but it should be buy the dip and sell the rip, not go and chase at the top. You cannot chase here. So Google here, you guys saw that video Monday night, came out completely, sold out of my position Monday right here, pretty much at the top, above 150. And now Google here, again holding 148 today, and now trading close to 150. So going into next few session, Google can actually move. This Bollinger Band needs to expand all the way up to 155. So the next stop will be 152 right here. And then above that, you're going to see Google moving up with this Bollinger Band all the way up to 155. And if somehow Google can break above 155 at some point, that's going to be a massive breakout to the upside. Going into tomorrow's session, you need to watch 148, 146.52, rising 5-day moving average, 145, and then this gap, 144.34. On Tesla stock is up 2.53%. So out of 3 stocks that I called out, Google and Apple already bouncing and delivered big amount of profit. Now, here's the next one, and you're going to see it, guys, and I'm going to call that out also. Tesla, nobody wants it right now. A lot of people are buying puts. You know, I see it on Twitter/X that a lot of people are bearish on Tesla. And guess what? If this thing can break out of this downtrend, guys, a lot of shorts are going to cover. And guess what? Within just few days, you're going to see Tesla up to 225. And that is why you think I'm holding my shares here on Tesla to lose money. That's not what I do. I cannot just hold something and lose all that money. It's not a penny stock. I'm holding a big name. So this thing will come right back up easily up to 225, 230, and then 250. People will be asking, hey, can I buy Tesla here? And that is the time to sell my position, and I'm going to sell. So here on Tesla, it's not out of the woods yet. I'm not trying to tell you guys that Tesla is looking all bullish and, you know, it's going to move higher and possibly going up to 225 tomorrow or next week. No, but it's going to come back up just like Apple and Google. That is the message here on Tesla. And today we got a pullback down to 170.82. 5-day moving average now sitting close to 170. That was a support, and now it's trading really close to 175, 176. So maybe tomorrow we get to see Tesla coming back up and retesting resistance right here at 180. And once we get above 180, guys, this thing can push up to right here, 183.31, 20-day moving average, and then possibly up to this gap, 186.72, and then 193 to 194, 50-day moving average. Now, Tesla, again, it's not out of the woods yet. So, Tesla, still a dip buy. On a pullback, you need to watch 170 and then this gap, 165 all the way down to 156.54 and then 152. On Amazon stock, it's up 1.28%. So Amazon, again, I mean, look at this today. Getting a bounce off of this level right here, 20-day moving average, coming slightly under, went back up, and now trading at 178. So Amazon here, yes, it's looking bullish, but also there is not much upside because how this Bollinger Band actually coming down here on Amazon, it's sitting at 179. So yes, we could possibly see 180, maybe even 182, and that would be overstretching right here to the upside. So watch out tomorrow, 180 to 182 possible on Amazon. And on a pullback, you need to watch 175, 20-day moving average, and then this support, 173. And below that, you're going to see a dump off down to this gap, 170.23. Also, it's getting a Bollinger Band squeeze. So I think a big move here on Amazon also coming very soon. We just have to wait and find out. On Microsoft, it's up 0.91%. So Microsoft was all over the place. But the message here on Microsoft was always that we got this breakout, and watch out, it was just retesting this breakout here. And so far we got a retest right here, and then another one right here, and even one I think on Monday. And that was it. Now trading at 425. So 425 will be a support to watch, and below that 421 to 420, and then watch out for 415, 413. To the upside, it's getting a bit far outside the Bollinger Band right here. So yes, we could see a pullback tomorrow down to 420 to 421, and that needs to hold. As long as Microsoft can hold right here, 420 to 421, you're going to see slowly continuation all the way up to 430, and that's gonna be another fresh new all-time high on Microsoft. Below 413, that's when you're going to see a dump off all the way down to 410 and then 405.68 to close this gap all the way down here. So Netflix also going up 1.12% and now hitting the target 630. So going into tomorrow's session on a pullback, now we got rising 5-day moving average. That's going to be a support 617. And then we also have 13-day moving average 610. And then all the way down here at 604. To the upside, if this thing can break and hold at some point 630, some consolidation just like we got here, you're going to see explosive move all the way up to 650, 680, and possibly up to even 700. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.